How's it going, everyone? My name is DropTBH. If you're watching this video, chances are you've been sent here from the Boosted Loot 101 community, or you just genuinely want to know how NPCs work on console. So that's what I'm going to do here today in a very quick video. This one here is the highly equipped soldier NPC, and this one here is the metal sheet NPC. All we're going to want to do here, for the sake of this, I'm going to shoot this one. Now that he's dead, we can go over to the body. We can take the things that we want from him. So in this case, I want these. I'm going to store them or attach them to something so it doesn't despawn. And then I'm going to go over here into this barrel. And I'm going to just put some of the gear that I've got on me into this barrel so that I've got nothing left on my person at all. We go over to this body and we just quick equip everything on this body. So nothing, that's broken right now, completely ruined. But here you can see we have the wood. We can store it onto this, or we can go and put it inside one of the barrels or one of the tents. But in this particular circumstance, I'm not going to do that. I do, however, need to get something to cut the NPC up, so I'm going to use this. You can bury him as well. If you get an NPC and it's out here on the grass, you can bury him and save yourself some room. But for this one, I'm just going to skin him very quickly. Now he's been skinned. I'm going to take all this on the ground and I'm going to find a way to get rid of it so it doesn't lag out the area. And anything we don't want, we're just going to move just a little bit away from wherever we got the NPC to spawn. So for me, a little bit away would be here. I'm just going to dump all of this on the ground, the stuff that I don't use. Just dump it right here on the ground. So sometimes what can happen when you've got an NPC is you'll go to do this. You'll go to put something in a place and it's not working. So for example, I'm going to move that and try and take this to hand. And it'll completely bug out. It won't let you do anything with it. If that's the case, it's because the NPC was skinned. As you can see, the NPC's back. The NPC was skinned before you stored or placed any items. So he's respawning and you've still got all this stuff. The game registers it as it being in his backpack or his inventory still. So what I'm going to do to fix this issue is just relog. You relog and come back and everything will be working as intended, and then you can repeat the process of loot and skin that NPC as many times as you want for the time limit you've got. Okay, we've loaded back in, and as you can see, items can now be moved and interacted with again. The NPC is still okay being there. So I'll go place this. Now everything in my inventory will be completely fine and no longer glitched out. And you can kill and skin him as many times as you want, or kill and skin her as many times as you want. Repeatedly over and over again for however long your Discord server allows it. Mine is 3 hours currently, so you'll be able to skin and take all the gear off this one NPC for 3 hours. And then this will just stop spawning, hence why it comes with barrels or metal sheets. So you can place them and you can store the items that you've had from the NPC into the places so they don't despawn. So I'm going to quickly demonstrate again, just quickly on this NPC. For the best results, what you want to do is you want to punch the NPC to death rather than use a weapon or shoot them, because then the gear won't get ruined. Okay, she went down pretty easily. So what we're going to do here is we're going to take this barrel. We're just going to place this barrel somewhere random, like there. Store all the current gear that we've got. Go over to this NPC and just take everything off the body. Now everything should be pristine or close to pristine. We need to check the helmet because we punched her in the face. Pristine. So now what we can do is equip the weapon that you got off the NPC. This is important for when it comes to weapon NPCs. And just attach the things that you want onto the weapon and onto the specific parts, because sometimes attachments can break and mess up. Anyway, drop that on the ground. Attach it the long way. And then what we'll do here is we'll grab this. We'll skin this NPC and we'll wait for her to come back. Crap lying around the ground. And there we go. She's straight back now. All the crap's been picked up off the floor. And she's ready to take a beating again. She's ready to take a beating again. As soon as the area is clear, then they should spawn back. Sometimes they can spawn back even on top of all the guts and things that have been left on the ground, but I like to clean the area up just so it's not too laggy, because if I wanted to loot this character again and I'm in my menu here trying to quick loot, there's going to be all that crap on the ground that you've got to scroll through just to get into their inventory. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. Hopefully you liked this video, hopefully it taught you something, and hopefully this explains how NPCs work on console.